Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Nobunaga. Welcome back to JG Can't Talk. Welcome back to Nobunaga's Ambition Sphere of Influence. I'm Mysterious JG, and if I recall last time, probably fighting the Hojo, building Cargamans, something like that. Usually that's a pretty safe guess. Here's some dude with a super sweet ninja sick mask. He's actually a playable character in the later Samurai Warrior games, so. He died fighting Itty Bitty Kobayakawa. But, yeah. We, on the other hand, are hopefully not going to die anytime soon, but we are on the march against the all-powerful Hojo again. Hojo have been kicking around us, and there's Toshihisa Shimazu, who has not been fighting the Hojo. Hojo have been kicking us around. They've also been giving a lot of trouble to the Matsudaira. They've been given some trouble because we invited the Takeda to form a big old coalition with us in the Nagao. And the Nagao have made okay out of that, but the Takeda not so much. As a matter of fact, the Hojo have finally started to launch a real sustained and serious counterattack against those Nagao incursions. And that's one reason why we have marched through Takeda territory to come to the aid of our coalition allies. On the other hand, we're also marching on down to the south. I'm trying to cover the Matsudaira while they launch an attack on the last Imagawa city. But really, what we eventually would dearly love to do is take the city of Sunpu, however you pronounce it, which seems to just really generate some... It's a castle, and it just always seems to have a whole lot of troops in it. So it might be one of those, like, serious frickin' cities. Now, Odawara Castle is historically the Hojo capital. It is not where they are centered out of right now. But, it's a tough nut to crack. You need 16,000 troops at least encircling it. That's after you've depleted its soldiers. There's a big throwdown going on here because the, drawn out of their alliance with the Takeda, the Satake clan, are actually fighting the Hojo, and that could go very poorly for them if the Hojo are ever put in a place where they can actually spare a little time and energy to deal with them. But we got a lot going on, and I don't really remember if we finished a whole domestic turn. Wait a second. Nijo... Oh, we just took these places over. Yeah. We actually have a lot of stuff we need to do because we took over some cities on the last turn, which means we need to get officers out there to run the places. We're still on friendly terms with the Imago, who we actually invited to join our coalition. And if they do, I would say that we don't really have a lot to worry about in the west anymore. Although we do have the Chokosabe, whose names I'm never sure I'm pronouncing correctly. I would like to see the Imago start attacking them. Hey, it's Bichu Matsuyama. What a seriously sweet name. The only problem with these guys is that if we start having the Imago attack the Chosokabe and they make headway, then we'll be empowering the Imago, who eventually we're going to need to fight. But the way things are going, if we take out the Hojo, we probably want to consolidate the rest of Eastern Honshu and leave Western Honshu, Shikoku, and that's usually Shikoku's name. I always forget. Kyushu till the end. My initial plan, of course, had been to leave these powerhouses over here till later and try to expand west. But that has not worked. Or rather, it hasn't worked out that way. Now that we've blown up history, we could also try to take out the Asakura while maintaining relations with the Azai. That would be pretty cool if we could do it. But I don't know what happens there. And because there's some chance that we can actually get some historical events back, even though we took out Nijo Palace and can never get the anti-Nobunaga coalition, anti-Oda coalition, we might still be able to get some things in time. Anyway, one of the first things we're going to have to do is get some officers to these cities that don't have any officers. So Ishiyama has nobody. We needed to have some people. Igo Ueno is a place to start. We could grab some guys here who have good pull, like Nagahide Niwa, maybe Nobukiyo and Fushinaga. Not you. You could be happy as Lord of a Castle, but you know, I want some decent leadership stats too, because these guys might be going to war later. If I took 5 out of here, that would only leave 4 behind. But I don't know that they're going to be doing a whole lot of fighting. So Nagahide will be taking over that city. Iga Ueno, which is not really on the front lines anymore. Well, it wasn't really, but they did march out and participate in this big battle where we took over Ishiyama. And hopefully we'll get J4W Pirate. Did we already get J4W Pirate? I know we... Did we deal with any prisoners and stuff? You probably have the... Isn't the Odomite sworn to me? Yeah. You came from... I'm not sure where you came from. No, I'm just wondering now if, or if do we have units who haven't returned home yet, and they're going to have officers when they do. J4W Pirate, I'm a little worried they won't want to join us because the forces that the force that they were on still exists because they're kind of spread out. Meanwhile, Hisahide's loyalty's through the roof. I gave him a treasure to keep him going, and he's actually in most shows discontent on occasion. Seems to hold slight dissatisfaction. That's with 19 out of 20, though. You need to get him to get a guy like him to 20 before he'll show like burning loyalty, whatever. All right, so I need to get some officers going over to Nijo Palace. Which, because it's next to my friends, the Imago, I'm not actually as worried about. But it needs people. Shobara? Well, you've got Ryu Doragon. He probably doesn't need to be moving. But I could grab... Well, wait a minute. Tama Oda is not going probably out to battle anytime soon. I'm trying to avoid grabbing officers who I'm going to need to fight the Hojo and moving them out west for this sort of purpose, you know. Well, Mitsuhide is here. Mitsuhide is hanging around here in Gifu and not really getting a lot of use because somehow he hasn't made the cut to be in Nobunaga's army when Nobunaga leads a unit out. Matter of fact, Mitsuhide might want to move to a city that's got a decent troop count but hasn't been marching often, like Suomori or Inuyama. Ah, yeah, Inuyama. Inuyama would be a good city for Mitsuhide to be in because he would actually get some action. Wait. Did I just do that completely wrong? Did I mean Suomori? I think I meant Suomori would be a good city for him. Yeah. Mitsuhide. Move to Suomori. Oh, he was working on diplomacy. I guess I'll put somebody else on it. I have to figure out what diplomacy it was, though. He was probably working on the Imago. Yeah, nobody's working on it now, which means it was him. So we'll have Soup Phantom work on our friends in the Imago clan, who I believe are joining our coalition, but I still want to get their trust back up to 100. Alrighty. With that done, we can set these two cities to auto. Well, we probably want to survey them. I don't believe we'll find anything. Yeah, but you know, I don't really know how that works. And then set them both to auto. Why is this castle coming up as... Oh, that's Scout. This will have everything on auto. What else can we do?
Ask for anything you want.
At Alice's restaurant. Big buffalo helmet. I'm just saying it's there. I'm not saying we need to buy it. We can add a facility. There's actually a couple places we can add a facility. Oh, this is still cathedrals, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, still getting some conflicting messages about whether it's a problem to go around building. I guess they were going to build... I could build gardens. No, shrine... I guess it's just garden, makes adjacent, but that only does one boost. So I'm not really sure. Should I build gardens in these? Like here might be a good place for a garden. See, garden here, because if I do conscript, then I've got garden improving 2 districts, garden improving 2, garden improving 4, whereas cathedrals would boost it up twice. You get 2 boosts. This is actually providing 2 boosts with 1 building, 2 boosts with 1 building, 4 boosts with 1 building. Here might be a place to just do cathedral. Yeah, alright, so we'll actually do gardens. Because popularity also recovers quickly. Innovation, we've maxed out our innovation at this point. So there's nothing to be gained with more innovation. So this is it's a double boost in conscript. Yeah, I think I'll go with gardens. Here, got a fountain, garden. Yeah, but this did a they went with a garden before I had access to other stuff. So here I might actually want to go with church. And I might want to actually tear that down and make it a church too. Like it is over here. Garden just increases conscripts. It doesn't do anything else. Popularity recovers quickly though. Yeah, but innovation is max. It's only a matter of max conscripts go up to 2769. And here, max conscripts go up to 2697. So, church is better, and it will also can increase yet again. There are always road improvements that can be made. Bunch of castles that can't build what they need to build yet. Or already have something. And shouldn't really be showing up. This can build a depot, but I'm waiting for something else. I'm waiting to get occasional free horses. Okay, so I think we're done with that. Diplomacy. Negotiate alliances. I have a couple of people here making funny faces. They're just discontent. This is entice. Oh, I don't... For a minute I thought I actually was looking at... guy's loyalty would go up to 6. I don't feel like playing with it now. There was one guy who was like really, really pissed. He is at Ego Ueno Castle. So what would happen if I put him in charge of Ego Ueno Castle? Well, for one thing, I gotta figure out where Ego Ueno Castle is. I just took guys away from it. Yeah. His loyalty would still only be 1. Yeah, nothing we can do can make this guy happy. So if he ditches, he ditches. He won't be sent out to march and create like opportunities for trouble anyway. And I think we ought to go then. Alright, now let me keep an eye on what's going on. Because we're getting ready for a big, colossal battle. Trying to defend the Nagao's gains. I don't know if we just want to let this take place as a mass battle or what. Obviously, we've got an advantage over this little group here. We've got 20... I got about 4,000 and change. Call it 5, and then these guys are coming in to more than double. And you've got these guys here on the way who are also... Yeah, so you got like 11,000 over there, and then you've got... Yeah, we're looking at 20-some thousand. I think we are outnumbered overall. Although we got the Matsudaira backing us up. Over here, I guess I can't really split my forces and expect great results. I was thinking maybe we could come over here and threaten Sunpu Castle, but I think the best we could do is draw out some troops for a battle and stop them from interfering with the Matsudaira. If the Matsudaira launch the attack I've urged them to launch, I could try to take Hanakura Castle. But Hanakura Castle is kind of isolated, certainly for me. I'd have to surge all the way forward to Kanbara before we'd really be able to link up with allied units. And that would involve going through Sunpu, which is going to be a hell of a fight. Certainly this battle is the most important one to be handling next. We could do a mass battle, and we'd actually have the numbers to win that, so maybe that's what we ought to do.
Advance.
But not until JG unpauses. So yeah, we've got the numbers here. There are more Hojo coming. But if we can wipe these guys out before they get here, we'll have an advantage.
Leave it to me. Yes.
So we can kind of group you guys together.
Understood.
And keep this as our main force. Just charge up the middle with Nobunaga hanging back. And then you guys are... I don't know what we're going to do with you. You're a little small unit. You're off on your own. We might want to just keep you off to the side to try to...
Leave it to me.
Try to encircle or whatever.
Everything you've got.
Well, we got a Blade Master throwing down some skill. I didn't even notice what that did. I probably should have been paying a little bit more attention. I hate to say it, but I really want to spare the Matsudaira here if I can. Now, Kicho is up there on her own. I didn't end up really bringing the Matsudaira. I was going to initially bring Ieyasu with her, and then I kind of didn't.
Understood.
Understood.
I'm not sure if the computer advances slower than I do, or if it's in my mind, but it always seems like we end up fighting 3/4 of the way between the starting points, closer to them. I don't know if they have like advanced tactical maneuvering they're doing to position their troops. See, because Katsuie's unit is doing all this, like... Yeah, they're doing all these cool tactics, but they're not actually fighting anyone yet. Seems a bit strange.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes.
She's got,
Understood.
Acknowledged.
well, if they're trying to encircle us,
Understood.
I don't know.
Don't interfere.
So we're winning up there, and we're probably going to win down here, too. We've at least found some units.
Acknowledged. Everyone, follow me.
Not using a lot of tactics yet.
Be careful, everyone.
Attack. Let's go.
Attack, let's go. Be careful. Yeah, stuff. Woo, crazy. Alright, so Katsuie's gotten himself kind of... He's engaging 2 units at once. Speed falls but greatly strengthens own unit. Lowers enemy attacking speed. Causes enemies in front to attack each other. If we're going to have him trying to deal with 2 units at once,
Understood.
he should probably get to use a tactic.
Show your back to the enemy. That is our way.
So he's greatly strengthened. You... I think you're best off taking these guys out here.
I'll do it myself.
I'm going to try to avoid engaging the main unit till we've weakened its allies. It's just what I tend to do.
Let's pull back.
See, they've already been wiped out. This guy thinks this'll end it. I disagree.
Engage.
Yeah, but...
Don't
We
interfere.
don't want to let the enemy's main unit get at Nobunaga. It'd be really helpful if you guys could wipe out that unit and advance.
Get them.
A birthday present. I like them. Guy's got increased melee attack power. Oh, you don't have muskets.
Everyone, follow me.
I'm wondering if this is a good time to release. No, you'll hit Nobunaga. We could have Katsuie go in there and start using melee. Slightly raises attack, lower enemy's speed. You guys just keep pecking away at each other.
I'll do it myself. Break them.
Yeah, the real issue here is raising ranged attack.
This is the decisive moment.
I'm gonna have them come in and do melee. It means heavy losses, but it Should be our best way of really damaging that.
Break them. Follow my lead. We retreat.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's getting ugly.
Acknowledged. We retreat.
Because he's got super melee going. Matter of fact, no, I don't have enough control left to do charge, but you have not finished them off yet, huh? You're coming after Nobunaga, eh? Well, they just raised their melee attack, so that's bad for Tsutsujigasaki, but these are some tough adversaries.
Yes.
Understood. On them.
Follow my lead.
We withdraw.
I think we've pretty clearly got it here. We withdraw.
Acknowledged. This'll end it.
This will end it, I believe. I believe Tsutsujigasaki is correct about that.
We're pulling back. Sometimes you lose.
Costs us a lot of troops, but yeah, with Tsutsujigasaki, I tend to get into this. We have won the battle at Nasaki. Seems the enemy units have been completely annihilated. This battle is left me with the tactician, politician, and statesman traits. I have a habit of that wiped out a lot of Hojo, though. But I have a possibly bad habit of because of the size of Tsutsujigasai's unit. He's got the big one, ladies. I do tend to attack pretty aggressively with Tsutsujigasai. How are they doing for food? They're doing great for food. They could probably take Nakano. Bull Nakano. As a matter of fact, I believe that is now the plan. Meanwhile, over here, if they took Nakano and we also held Hanakura, things could get interesting. It's not like I wouldn't need to march. Like, if they get attacked, I'd still need to be launching armies from back here. Could ask the Matsudaira for help too, of course. But Sunpu is gonna march off to the relief of these of one of these cities that's attacked. So I might as well attack both. How are you guys doing for food? You guys are also doing good for food.
Understood.
No, don't go there. So this is territory that was originally supposed to go to the, is that a, Mitsuhara Fua? Master Miller is going to engage in the attack as well. I mean, he's got a leg to stand on as far as this attack goes. The, sorry, that was not good. Yeah, I mean, at one point I think this whole area here was supposed to go to the, Mitsudaira to help them become the Tokugawa, but that's not happening anyway, so. I mean, it seems like I would have to work really hard. I'd be taking a real gamble that I would be able to pull that off. And that helping them against the Hojo without taking the Hojo cities for myself, just to try to get the Tokugawa to materialize, it just seems like there's a lot of ways that could fail. Now, Fuji Yoshida has a gold mine, but money has not been as big of an issue recently. Let's march on Nakano. Now, my forces were weakened in that fight. It's not like we had no losses. Odawara Castle stands ready to relieve anybody that gets into trouble again. Sunpu, which we need to sap their troop strength there for sure. If we can get Odawara Castle and then use the Takeda and the Nagao to help us hold it. Not Odawara, I mean any of these castles here. And like, yeah, eventually we need to be bringing the fight to them. I want to, if they're not defeated by the time the coalition runs out, we could be in a bad place. And now I've ordered them again and again, but I want the Matsudaira to attack Koyama Castle.
We're moving out, and we're winning this.
Meanwhile, the Nagao must have, yeah, they must have been hurt pretty bad, because they lost that, they lost a city and were calling for help to hold that one. So I think the Matsudaira finally taken a bit of damage. These fights in here, though, I mean, am I crazy to think that the Takeda might... No, the Takeda don't have any strength left. Let's say the Takeda might be able to start trying to retake their own territory here, but... These cities that I can't see the troop counts in are because I didn't scout them because they fell so recently. Meanwhile, when I keep thinking that these guys are doing well, part of it's because this is their first big attack. But, like, one unit in here, Ujiyasu Hojo has 17,000 troops in his unit, so it's a little early to think that everything's going awesome. I think it is time to call it a video, though, so I'm going to go ahead and save it here, and when we come back, we will have more fighting to do, as I try to actually take a city from the Hojo rather than just getting my allies to do that. I'm the Serious JG, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.